This smartwatch costs $7. This drone costs $3. This phone charger costs less than a coffee. So here's the real question. How can a company ship products from China to your door for less than it costs to make them? The answer is simple. They don't make money on the product. They make money on you, your data, your behavior, your attention. This is the story behind Temu, and why cybersecurity experts, lawmakers, and banks are starting to worry. Temu is not a small startup. It's owned by PDD Holdings, a Chinese e-commerce giant listed on the Nasdaq. The same company behind Pinduoduo, one of the largest shopping platforms in China. PDD is worth tens of billions of dollars, and it's using that war chest to do something aggressive. Temu is buying the US market. Literally. Analysts estimate Temu loses up to $30 per order. Shipping, subsidies, discounts, returns, all at a loss. This strategy is called a loss leader. Amazon did it years ago. Lose money now. Crush competitors. Raise prices later. But Temu is taking it further. Amazon lost money to build logistics, warehouses, prime infrastructure. Temu loses money to collect users. Every click, every search, every product you view. That's the real asset. Temu is not designed like Amazon. It's designed like a casino. The moment you open the app, you're not browsing, you're playing. Spin the wheel, scratch the card, claim your reward. These mechanics have nothing to do with shopping. They come straight from gambling psychology. Casinos don't rely on logic, they rely on dopamine. Temu uses the same playbook. Limited time offer. 5 minutes left. Hurry or lose your reward. Except when the timer hits 0, it resets. Over and over again. This creates artificial urgency, a psychological pressure loop known as variable reward scheduling. The same mechanism used in slot machines, TikTok feeds, and mobile gambling apps. You don't know when the next reward is coming, so your brain keeps pulling the lever. Temu bombards users with notifications. You earned free money. Your gift is expiring. One step left to claim $50. Most of the time, the reward is meaningless. A coupon with conditions. A discount that requires more purchases. But your brain doesn't care. Each near win releases dopamine. Each almost reward keeps you engaged. This is not accidental. Behavioral economists call this gamification of commerce. Turn shopping into a game. Turn users into addicts. The longer you stay, the more data you generate, the more likely you are to spend, and the harder it becomes to uninstall the app. Temu doesn't want you to buy once. It wants you hooked. This is where things get uncomfortable. Cybersecurity researchers started looking at the Temu app code. One firm in particular, Grizzly Research. Their report raised serious red flags. According to their analysis, the Temu app contains hidden code paths, code that can be activated remotely. The app requests access to microphone, camera, contacts, storage, precise location. Some researchers allege the app can bypass normal permission prompts, meaning users may not even realize what's being accessed. This concern isn't theoretical. Temu's sister app, Pinduoduo, was suspended from the Google Play Store in 2023. Why? Because security researchers found versions of the app exploiting Android vulnerabilities. Google removed it. PDD admitted the issue existed, but blamed third-party developers. Temu denies similar behavior. But cybersecurity experts warn, if one app did it, the infrastructure already exists. Now let's talk about the products. Where do they come from? Temu connects thousands of small manufacturers directly to US consumers. That cuts out middlemen and regulations. There are no meaningful product inspections, no US safety certifications, no labor audits. And this is where Xinjiang enters the picture. The US government has accused Chinese supply chains in Xinjiang of using forced labor involving Uyghur minorities. Congress passed the Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act. It bans imports linked to forced labor. But Temu ships directly to consumers. Small packages. Individually. That loophole makes enforcement nearly impossible. Low prices come from ultra-low wages. No safety testing. No environmental compliance. That $7 smartwatch didn't get cheap by accident. Now, let's talk about money. Specifically, what happens after people buy from Temu. Across Reddit, consumer forums, and bank complaints, a pattern appears. Users report unauthorized card charges weeks after purchases. Is Temu directly stealing credit card numbers? There is no public proof of that. But here's the risk. Data collected by apps doesn't just stay in one place. It's often sold, shared, analyzed by third parties. Even anonymized data can be re-identified. Purchase habits, location data, device fingerprints. That information has value, especially to advertisers and worse actors. This is why cybersecurity experts recommend never entering card details directly. Use Apple Pay, use PayPal, use burner cards. Because once the data is out, you can't get it back. So is Temu a scam? Technically, no. You usually get the product you ordered. But is it safe? That depends on what you're willing to trade. $7 gadgets for your data, your privacy, your risk exposure. Temu isn't selling products. It's selling scale. Millions of Americans. Behavioral data. Shopping habits. If you must use it, use Apple Pay. Use a burner card. Never reuse passwords. Never give unnecessary permissions. Because when something is this cheap, you are not the customer. You are the product. Subscribe to know more.